revenge of what now is gone. Back to you to fight another day. I'll go on and on and on and on. I'll face it, the demons I created with every last part of me. The pain will fade and I'll go on and on and on
And welcome everybody here tonight to y.W.c Smackdown, as we are getting set here to determine our second half of our first ever y.W.c Women's Money in the Bank ladder match with another 3-on-3 women's tag team match. I'm Christopher Pierce, being joined here tonight by Jimmy Bly and Kyle Mathews. Gentlemen, we've got a very interesting couple of matchups here tonight.
Absolutely, and coming out as the boss now, this is going to be very interesting to say the least, because it'll be set for these three women to get into the first ever y.W.c Women's Money in the Bank match.
This match right here in particularly is going to be really interesting. We know the history between Sasha Banks and Bayley and the matches that they put on down in NXT. So this should not be disappointing here. Throwing in Becky Lynch as well.
Kyle, remember, keep it in your pants.
Well, to my knowledge, Alexa Bliss isn't in this matchup. She's still down in NXT, so maybe there's someone we could talk with y.W.c Commissioner Sean Henley of NXT, maybe to get Alexa Bliss up here. Then we really have to restrain Kyle.
Yep, we definitely would after that. Oh, Kyle, I forgot to ask you. Last week, not last week, let's say on Monday Night Raw, you were absent. You were at the y.W.c headquarters. Care to comment on why you were up there?
I cannot speak of that right now. Just we'll find out though what that was all about here shortly.
Okay.
Well, we are
the outcome from Natalia.
Yep, and just to point out to everybody, if you didn't tune in to last week's y.W.c Smackdown, the first three competitors that have qualified their way into the Money in the Bank ladder match for the women's division were both the Bella Twins, Brie and Nikki, as well as Alicia Fox. So we're about to find out what three women will be joining them. And keep in mind, for those 6 women, they'll have an opportunity to try and retrieve, I believe for them, they're going to be retrieving a contract above the ring, and that gives them a guaranteed championship match against the women's champion anytime, any place they want.
Wow. And look at this, my favorite diva of all time. Here comes Maria.
Yeah, you tell Kyle to resist, and now I'm watching you, and yeah.
Hey, I have more control than Kyle does, okay?
The last time Maria came out here, when she made her y.W.c debut, you were in a cold sweat, so don't be talking.
Hey, that was because I have not seen her in forever, okay? Give me a break.
Yeah, I'll give you a break.
Yeah,
but anyway,
she might be wearing those skimpy bottom wrestling tights.
Anyway, the matchup here.
Against Natalia, here, tag made, here comes Sasha Banks.
So we've got Bayley, Sasha Banks, and Becky Lynch on one side. On the other side, Natalia, Summer Rae, and Maria. So it'll be interesting to see which of these three will join the Bella Twins and Alicia Fox in that ladder match. But later on tonight, how about the rumor that Brock Lesnar, after he and Rusev lost the tag team titles at y.W.c Payback not y.W.c Payback, last week I should say, on Smackdown, to Big Show and Shinsuke Nakamura, Lesnar blaming Rusev for that, and now the announcement that they're no longer going to fight for the tag team titles. Instead, beginning tonight, a best of 3 between those two, and the winner faces Bray Wyatt for the United States Championship at Money in the Bank.
Wow, how quickly that tag team dissolved here. It's going to be interesting to see what plays out from them.
Yeah, absolutely. The best of 3 series, that just means all it's going to take is just 2 matches, and Brock Lesnar or Rusev can win that.
That's
and
exactly
look at
right.
this match. Look at Natalia. I mean, a lot of people count out Natalia nowadays, but no, she's still very strong. A very strong woman. Morning time, guys. You know, it's first thing in the morning. My brain doesn't work.
First thing in the morning, it's Thursday night. What are you talking about?
Tag made. Here comes Becky Lynch now.
What's that word I'm looking for? Professionalism at its best, guys.
I mean, one of those
What's
kind of
professionalism?
nocturnal commentators. You sleep during
Well,
the day
you know what?
or awake at night or something.
Yo, that sounds like you guys. I'm the one that got it. Well, that's true. No, never mind. 'Cause, yeah, I may or may not have just woke up like 20 minutes ago and rushed over here before this started.
And look at this.
Thank God my hotel was right across. Thank God my hotel room was right across the street from the arena.
Yeah. I know. You're probably going to give that information to Maria after this matchup.
Absolutely. And then we gotta step on our teleporter once this match is over with.
Yeah. Okay. Whatever.
So the tag was made. Summer Rae now in. First time the team of Summer Rae, Maria, and Natalya made a tag going up against Bayley here. Speaking of which, here's a tag to Becky Lynch.
Yeah. So now I believe.
Summer Rae and Bayley both went for the same move at one point there.
Yep. I believe now everybody on each team has been tagged into the matchup, and I would have said that as far as teammates and working together, I would have probably given the advantage to Bayley, Sasha, and Becky. But right now, the team of Summer Rae, Maria, and Natalya look like they're doing pretty well for themselves as well.
And that was a nice superplex right there by Summer Rae.
Just shows you what it means for all 6 of these women to try and qualify their way into a matchup to, well, not guarantee, but the stats don't lie. In Money in the Bank matches, if you retrieve the briefcase or the contract in this case, the percentage chance of your being the next y.W.c Women's Champion are pretty good.
Yeah, absolutely.
Knee to the gut there by Becky Lynch. And of course, later on tonight as well, we've got a #1 contenders match. Oh, Charles Robinson just got taken out there.
Having issues with Charles Robinson apparently there.
Charles.
Michael, stay there. You're not getting in there to referee this matchup.
Dang it! I was taking off my shirt and I have a referee shirt under here and everything.
I swear, the next time that I invite you here for Smackdown commentary, I am probably going to have to handcuff you to this table the next time the women come out.
Lock up here. Okay, go.
Oh, I thought that was it too.
Very interesting pin there for Summer Rae, striking a pose while she had the shoulders pinned to the mat. But like I was saying, we do have a #1 contenders match for the tag team titles tonight. It will be Big Cass and Enzo Amore taking on the team of the New Day. So we will have the tag team titles on the line at Payback. The Payback. Wow, I'm going back in time. Back to the Future. It will be on the line at Money in the Bank. But like I said, it will not be Lesnar or Rusev that will be using their rematch clause.
Boy, Summer Rae got another near fall right there against Bayley.
Oh, well.
The drop kick failed right there.
Yep. Didn't quite telegraph that drop kick correctly. And now going to tag in
Michael's
Maria.
Gonna love this, Maria.
I think we've lost Michael. I think he's somewhere in Dreamland right now. Enziguri by Bayley. Nice Enziguri there. Yeah, we've definitely lost Michael. I'm waving my hand in front of Michael's face right now, and there's no response.
Can't say I blame him there.
And tonight, our main event, CM Punk, the y.W.c World Heavyweight Champion. He's going to be going one-on-one with Sami Zayn, but AJ Lee will be in CM Punk's corner. The y.W.c Women's Champion Charlotte will be in Sami Zayn's corner, so that'll be very interesting.
Oh, definitely. He knows how that's going to play out. And boy, back and forth here between Maria and Bayley. Not really one of them, or neither of them are able to really establish control here. Is they going for a cover?
Sasha Banks going to make sure that the 3 count isn't counted by Charles Robinson, and now here comes Becky Lynch. Maria will tag in Summer Rae.
Nice sidearm takedown there by Becky Lynch.
Becky Lynch getting fired up there. Summer Rae now in the wrong corner, man. And what a corner clothesline.
Absolute. Oh boy, snake eyes there from Becky Lynch. Big boot to the face. Becky all fired up.
Shades of the Undertaker. Oh, and look at that. Almost similar to the K2 that Kelly used to use.
Oh, Becky's setting her up for something here. Summer Rae not in a good spot.
Oh, kind of a Superman punch there. Big right cross. Sasha and Bayley over to make sure that no one gets involved here in this pinfall. But Natalya somehow slipped through. Oh, what an uppercut!
Oh, okay. Sorry, what?
Oh, he's back. He's back, Kai.
I was in a trance.
I know. I drew a mustache on your face, and you didn't know it.
As long as it's not a Hitler mustache.
Well, I'm not going to comment on that. I'm also going to make sure our camera person does not face this way towards us, so that way we don't get taken off the air. Oh, and there's a second uppercut by Becky Lynch.
Six beautiful women in the ring. I really don't think the cameraman's going to want to show us right
No,
now.
probably not.
No, not at all. Not at all.
TV ratings would drop as soon as it pans to us.
Look, Summer Rae runs and tags in Maria. Now it's Maria versus Bayley, and what a jawbreaker by Bayley.
Nice jawbreaker there. That's the second time that Maria's been tagged in against Bayley, and Bayley's been right on the offensive. And here it's Bayley for the pin, and only a 1 count there.
Got it at 1.
Oh, Maria kicks out of the enemy corner, and wow, that was unusual. Looked like it was going to be something similar to a bulldog, and wow.
Nice dive off the top rope.
Maria dragging Bayley away from the corner, goes down for the pin. 2.
Oh, that's 3. That is 3. Robinson's hand came down for 3. Becky Lynch and Sasha didn't get in time to break it up.
They did, but they ran into each other.
And we now know.
What a miscommunication.
We now know who the 6 competitors will be in that Money in the Bank ladder match. It will be Alicia Fox, Brie Bella, Nikki Bella, and now Maria, Natalya, and Summer Rae.
Boy, I'll tell you, if Maria wins that match, we'll probably never hear the end of it from her.
She'll cash in on you, I bet. But anyway, still more to come here on Smackdown. And welcome back, everybody, to y.W.c Smackdown as we get ready for the first match in a best-of-3 series to determine the number 1 contender for the y.W.c United States Championship. And, gentlemen, these two, they were partners. They were tag team champions, but now animosity has run high since losing the tag team title belts. And we're about to see Rusev one-on-one with the Beast, Brock Lesnar.
It's never good to see teammates come to blows like this, especially when you're the other person's Brock Lesnar. But I don't know, Rusev thinks he has a plan, and we're going to see what he can do.
I don't know how you can really have a plan going into one match with Brock Lesnar, much less a best-of-3 series. But we'll see how this plays out here.
Oh, I've always had a plan. If I ever were to go one-on-one with Brock Lesnar, turn and run.
Yeah, that was probably the best strategy right there. But
and of course, the reason that this tag team fell apart, Brock Lesnar blaming Rusev for suffering the pinfall last week that lost him the tag team title belts. Now keep in mind, these two, if they had stuck together, they do have a tag team title rematch that they could enforce, but instead, Lesnar calling it quits, breaking the team up, and now we've got the two of them going mano-a-mano. Oh, and there's
suplex right out of the gate here.
Yep. And Paul Heyman beginning the familiar count on the outside, counting each suplex, and now showing everybody the peace sign as we're up to 2. Well, make it 3.
And well, as you can see, duplexes starting early for Brock Lesnar. He don't care when he don't care if the bell didn't even ring. He'll suplex you.
I think Paul Heyman counted that one towards Rusev right there.
Yeah, Rusev with a suplex of his own. And one thing about this too, now we do have scheduled matchups between these two, if necessary, up to the Smackdown just before Money in the Bank, but we could end up having Rusev or Brock Lesnar win both this week and next week, and we wouldn't even have to have that third match.
That is a possibility, and really these two, I mean, a lot of people probably look towards Lesnar as the favorite, but I mean, don't count out Rusev either. I mean, he's accomplished quite a bit in his career already, so we very well could go to that. You know, those extra matches pretty well. There's a good chance we might need those extra matches.
Yeah, and Rusev has already been in the United States Championship title hunt before when he tried taking the title away. I believe it was twice from Apollo Crews. Brock Lesnar's never been in the United States title pictures, so this could, if he's able to defeat Rusev in this best-of-3 series, it'd be the first time we'd see him going for United States Championship gold.
Of course, Brock Lesnar, a former world heavyweight champion, a former undisputed champion.
And we've seen Brock Lesnar take numerous competitors to Suplex City, even here in y.W.c. Shinsuke Nakamura, Big Show, ironically enough, both our current y.W.c Tag Team Champions have suffered a trip to Suplex City in one-on-one matchups against the Beast.
Oh yes, and you know, these two being former tag team partners, you would think they would know each other's strategy, so they'd know how to counter one another. So should be fun to see this match, or this entire series for that matter, play out.
Go ahead.
I completely agree. I think this is going to be interesting. I just hope that Lesnar doesn't hurt Rusev too bad to the point where he'll have to be awarded the victory next week.
That is the possibility. We've seen Lesnar. He's willing to go to multiple lengths in order to win matchups, whether it be pinfall submission. A lot of times we've seen him win matchups by TKO as well.
Both of them have somebody on the outside in their favor right there. Of course, Rusev has Lana on the outside, and then of course you have Brock Lesnar having Paul Heyman. So we'll see if those two get involved in any of these matches. Yeah,
I was going to say, too, you know, it's not unfamiliar to be seeing Paul Heyman out here at ringside during a Brock Lesnar match, but this is the first time we've actually seen Lana accompany her husband to the ring, and so you got to wonder if Rusev knew that Paul Heyman would be out here, and Lana might be out here to maybe counter any distraction Paul Heyman might try and serve for his client, Brock Lesnar. And, the suplexes have begun again.
Yep, suplex is beginning. Brock Lesnar doesn't care. Working on the arm of Rusev right now. And it's just like you said, we have not seen Lana at all since Rusev's debut in the y.W.c. And now that Rusev isn't with Paul Heyman, I believe we're going to see her a lot more often now.
Yeah. Rusev,
look at that.
Just
Rusev.
A throw. Just throws Brock Lesnar across the ring. And you look at these two men, and, you know, I was saying several weeks ago when Big Show and Mark Henry were the tag team champions, and I was saying, who is there that can team up against them and be even competitive against them to try and take the tag team titles? And when these two came together, these were definitely the duo that were able to do it. They were successful. They looked like the team that was possibly able to do it, and wow, countered into a power slam by Lesnar.
Yep. Ground and pound again by Lesnar.
And these two guys' style of wrestling, quite honestly, a lot of similarities. Of course, Brock Lesnar. Oh my goodness.
What is that?
There's another one I've already lost.
I believe we're up to 6. I may have lost count too, but now we're up to 7. according to my counts. Now 8. And still locking it in 9, and that is the triple suplex that put away Shinsuke Nakamura earlier on this month.
Well, it'll be enough to put away Rusev. Nope, Lana up on the ring apron now.
And Lana serving dividends here for Rusev. I think that would have put Rusev away, to be perfectly honest.
Uh-oh, there's the Kimura lock.
The Kimura lock is
Lana
locked
been
in.
thrown out?
No, I don't
No,
think
she's
so.
still-
I don't
She's
know,
still
but
there.
Robinson's not noticing that a submission is in, and Lesnar is steamed that the referee wasn't looking.
So was Paul Heyman.
And Rusev able to issue a back body drop to Brock Lesnar here, trying to get back on the offensive after having the Kimura lock locked in, and well, Lana got a good look at Brock Lesnar's face.
Yeah. Something you don't want to get close to.
Now, my count may be off, but according to what I'm seeing, I believe Paul Heyman's agreeing with me as I saw him just show 2 hands to the crowd. I believe we are... Oh, Alabama
my
Slammer.
God, what a...
I believe
This
we're up
could
to
that
9
be it?
suplexes, and in for the cover is Rusev, and a kick out at 2.
Oh, man, that just kills your back right there. And
There's a belly-to-belly from Brock Lesnar.
That would be number 10.
Yes, it would, and again Lana up on the ring
once
apron.
again.
And you could tell, oh, look at that. You could tell that Lesnar is not happy.
Now I think Lana.
Yep, Lana's been thrown out. She's headed to the back.
I think Lana's received her 3rd technical right there, and she is gone.
Look at this. Who's the last time to ever have Brock Lesnar up like that?
That's the first time I think I've ever seen anybody even put Lesnar in position for the Tree of Woe there.
Oh, wonder what Brock Lesnar was going for. Uh-oh. Wait, look at that. Rusev with a belly-to-belly throw. Add one for Rusev there.
I believe Rusev right now would currently be up to 5 suplexes.
Uh-oh.
Lesnar's up to 10. The Accolade is now in, and now Heyman on the ring apron.
Oh, he's really got it. Oh, well, he did.
Now look at Rusev. Rusev walking over, yelling something at Paul Heyman. I don't speak Bulgarian, so I'm not exactly sure what he said. I'm not certain we are able to repeat it on the air.
Wow, look how quickly Robinson turned around for that.
Yeah, I don't think we want to know what Rusev had to say to Heyman there.
It
No,
was
probably not.
It was probably not G-rated.
Oh,
Look at
we got the Torture Rack. Torture Rack is now in.
And Heyman once again, I mean...
Isn't that right, Seth? Is it SmackDown G-rated?
I believe it is. I don't know. With you on the show, I'm not really sure what we're rated.
Is it G-rated or certified G-rated, as Enzo Amare would say?
Certified
Actually, it could be
G-rated.
certified G because Enzo and Cass are on this show.
That's true. And here's Lesnar in for the count. As I believe Paul Heyman has now been sent to the back. So both managers getting involved and Charles Robinson having none of it. Now it's just one-on-one. Nobody at ringside.
Knees straight to the gut.
Oh, look out, Charles!
Does Charles realize he's our only referee? We can't afford to have him go down.
I don't think so.
I don't think he does either.
I think Charles is in there to have fun. Brock Lesnar with the cover again on Rusev. Only a 2 count.
All right, I question your sanity. How does having a 300-pound Bulgarian brute Irish whipped into a corner you're standing in considered fun?
I don't know. It's Charles. Maybe Charles has some kind of sick
I
fantasy.
want to get squashed. It's fun.
Even Daredevils look at him like, man, that guy is crazy.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, Rusev hit it this time.
Yes,
Last
he
time he was
did.
countered. He got that clothesline.
In for the cover. Will he take the first matchup? Oh, wow.
Oh, that was
2.5
close.
near fall there for Rusev.
I would go one better. I'd say that'd be about 2 7/8, 2 9/10, something like that. Charles Robinson, I thought was going to count 3.
Oh, I thought Brock was going for the.
Uh-oh.
Here it comes.
Here it
11.
comes. Again,
There's 12.
is he going to lock in for the triple suplex? He
And
hits
there's
it. And this time,
13
no Lana for a
13.
distraction. That could be all.
13 suplexes as of right now. 1, 2, 3, and it's over.
Round 1 goes to Brock Lesnar.
But a very competitive match, though. I mean, that could have gone either way. So a good showing there by Rusev, despite defeat.
Absolutely. And 13 suplexes total. that Brock Lesnar had on Rusev, but take nothing away from Rusev. He cinched in 6 suplexes on Brock Lesnar.
Yep, and Brock Lesnar walking away victorious.
And guess what? We get to do it all again next week in our second round between these two. But still, we've got a couple more matchups coming up. Don't go anywhere. y.W.c Smackdown continues right after this.
Oh, y.W.c Universe! Don't you dare be sour! Clap and feel the power!
It's a new day, yes it is!
Welcome back, everybody, to y.W.c Smackdown. It's time to determine our number 1 contenders for the y.W.c World Tag Team Champions. And fellas, do you feel the power of positivity?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, totally.
Kofi Kingston, Big E Langston of the New Day getting set to take on Enzo Amore and Big Cass.
Come on, guys, get up and dance with me.
I am dancing on the inside.
Oh, Kyle, refrain yourself now. Two men, one of the greatest tag teams in wrestling to date, coming out for their match.
My name is Enzo Amore, and I am a bona fide king and a bona fide soul, and you can't beat that. And this right here, this is Big Cat, and he's 7 foot tall, and you can't beat that. Bada boom, really guys in a room. How you doing?
Oh, that never gets old right there. That line from Enzo Amore, and this should be an interesting tag team match right here.
And a big
Absolutely.
opportunity here for Big Cass and Enzo Amore, who, quite honestly, haven't really been in the tag team title picture all that much here in y.W.c. New Day, on the other hand, they ended up facing off against who were at the time the first y.W.c. World Tag Team Champions in Big Show and Mark Henry back at the very first y.W.c. pay-per-view of Night of Champions.
Absolutely.
Not your typical tag team match right here, a tornado tag team match, if you want to call it a tag team match.
Which means that everybody's able to be in the ring at the same time, and of course, pinfall submission, the only way to win, because with it being a tornado tag team match, really, there's not really that much of countouts or anything. Interesting, you got the two powerhouses of each team going up against each other, Big Cass and Big E Langston, and then you got Kofi Kingston, Enzo Amore, undoubtedly the more athletic and quicker of each team.
Smart strategy by both of them, kind of get an even matchup for both of them here.
Yep, absolutely. As you see, tornado tag rules, both men in the ring at the same time, so getting a pinfall or submission will be a little more difficult than a normal tag match.
Absolutely right, and you got to think that somewhere in the back, the current y.W.c. World Tag Team Champions, Big Show and Shinsuke Nakamura, are watching this matchup to see who they're going to be facing up against with their tag team titles on the line. And we got a submission here. Big E with the accolade here, the camel clutch in on Big Cass, but
I am
released the hold.
Quite surprised we don't see Xavier Woods out here.
I was wondering that too. We don't see Xavier Woods. We don't see Francesca. You know, it's almost like only half of the New Day is out here.
Yep. Well, I guess maybe he was told that he could not come out to ringside or something.
Big Cass going for a cover there on Kofi Kingston. Kingston able to kick out after one. Nice side Russian leg sweep there by Big Cass.
Yeah, I was actually talking with Enzo Amore and Big Cass earlier tonight about the whole deal with the New Day, and, you know, that obviously both of these teams are fan favorites, and I asked if they ever considered bringing an instrument into their duo, and according to Enzo Amore, he plays a certified guitar, so.
Yeah, totally.
And of course, this matchup will determine who will be battling for the tag team titles in 3 weeks at the next pay-per-view of y.W.c Money in the Bank. And of course, one thing that also comes into play here is the fact that with this match going on, depending on whichever team wins, we're not going to see them in a Money in the Bank ladder match. And quite honestly, I kind of think that all 4 of these competitors would be very interesting to see in a ladder match.
Certainly would. I mean, add a lot of excitement to the match. That's for sure.
Actually, look at Big Cass had a knee to back submission in on Kofi Kingston. But you see, the one thing that these got to worry about is if just one of their opponents gets taken out, eliminated, then it's a 2-on-1.
Exactly.
What would it mean? What would it mean for someone like Enzo and Cass if they were to win this match?
Oh, I think it would mean a lot to them because, as I said, Enzo Amore and Big Cass, they've been in tag team matchups. They were involved in the first tournament that was held to determine who was going to be battling at y.W.c Night of Champions for the tag team titles, and they ended up getting defeated. So, they've not really, as I said, been at the forefront of the tag team division in the hunt for tag. Oh, he's already pinned Enzo Amore.
Wow. And now, just as I said before, it is now 2-on-1.
2-on-1, the 2 members of the New Day against the 7-footer Big Cass, and boy, this does not look good right now. And the chances for Enzo Amore and Big Cass hanging by a thread here on the hopes that somehow, someway, Big Cass can pull this out of the bag in a 2-on-1 handicap match now.
But is Big Cass the one you really want to isolate? I mean, wouldn't it be a better strategy to try to eliminate Big Cass first and then have Enzo Amore the only one you had to face?
I don't think they cared. I mean, look, you got Kofi Kingston in there. Look at Big E though.
Well, if I'm perfectly honest, I kind of like the
Trouble
strategy
in
of eliminating Enzo Amore because you've still got muscle here in the form of Big E to go up against Cass.
Kofi hit Trouble in Paradise, and Big E picks up the victory.
That was a quick matchup. Good grief. And just like that, the New Day are back in the y.W.c World Tag Team title hunt. They are the #1 contenders. They will face Big Show and Shinsuke Nakamura at Money in the Bank. But up next, we've got our main event, CM Punk. He's got AJ in his corner. Sami Zayn's got Charlotte in his corner. y.W.c Smackdown continues right after this. Welcome back, everybody, to y.W.c Smackdown as we get ready for our main event. And for the first time since winning the championship inside Hell in a Cell at y.W.c Payback, the champ, CM Punk, is in action here tonight on Smackdown.
Going up against the person who he gained the title from, Sami Zayn. And we can't forget about Charlotte.
Yeah, and AJ Lee also down at ringside alongside her husband, accompanied CM Punk to the ring. So Sami Zayn with the y.W.c Women's Champion Charlotte in his corner. AJ Lee, who will be the challenger to Charlotte at Money in the Bank for the Women's Championship, invoking her rematch clause. We got a pretty interesting scenario right here.
Oh, totally. And this... We'll see if AJ Lee and Charlotte can stay away from each other. There's no love lost between those two after their title match.
Absolutely. Not only the title match at Payback, but then the rematch the following Smackdown in which Charlotte regained the title back from AJ. And of course, Sami Zayn losing his championship inside Hell in a Cell at Payback to CM Punk. He'll be getting his rematch against CM Punk at Money in the Bank, so we're getting a kind of a Money in the Bank preview match between these two.
Yeah, absolutely. And here comes Sami Zayn.
Oh!
Right
My
on the outside of
goodness.
the ring, and Sammy working on CM Punk's leg.
And now both competitors on the outside. Charles Robinson admonishing them, beginning the 10 count here. And boy, and now CM Punk will throw Sami Zayn into the ring. But I was going to say, the tensions between these two so high, I'm not exactly sure. Maybe they even care about this being a wrestling matchup. I think they may have just come out here to fight.
CM Punk throws Sami Zayn back into the ring again.
Oh, and look at this. Charlotte on the
Charlotte.
outside getting involved. And CM Punk just threw her into the barricade.
Gotta watch himself. He does not want to be disqualified.
Well, I'm not exactly sure he didn't realize that was Charlotte. I think he thought that might have been Sami Zayn behind him, and he just naturally reacted.
He very well could have, and it's like you see
These guys
Charlotte
gotta
and
watch
AJ
out for
Lee,
that.
They're
Oh!
there to one and oh my gosh.
CM Punk, the back of his neck, his upper shoulder region, just hit those steel stairs.
And Punk makes it in just before the 10 count. Look over there. Look, Charlotte's over there with AJ.
Charlotte and AJ, they're getting into it.
My gosh, I mean nobody. They may take each other out before Money in the Bank. We
Oh
may
my-
not have any. We may not have a match for either the women's title or the heavyweight title here.
My goodness, you can cut the tension with a knife right now.
Charlotte's begging for AJ to bring it. She's taunting the heck out of AJ right now.
Yeah, she is. AJ looking to see. Oh, look at there. Oh, my goodness. I don't know if Charlotte just hit a clothesline on AJ or not, and they are still
Drop kick,
fighting on the
Charlotte.
outside.
Charlotte and AJ really fighting on the outside. Look at Punk. Punk is coming back in the ring now. Look at this.
Roll up.
Roll up and
Oh, and AJ
AJ.
trying to distract, but doesn't matter. It was just a 2 count.
apparently Charles Robinson didn't know where to point at.
And CM Punk with the high knee in the
Bulldog.
corner in the Bulldog.
So
And
we may
man,
you may need another set of commentators to commentate what's going on at ringside.
Sami
right now.
Zayn has a Z in his name. He may be seeing Z's as he hits the go to sleep. And now Charlotte up on the ring to break it up. And Charles Robinson, what was he waving off right there?
I'm not sure.
I don't think that Sami Zayn, I don't think he was anywhere near the ropes. And
Could have been though, from
Well,
our perspective. It's hard
I
to
don't
tell
know.
from our perspective.
I'm not sure, but Charles Robinson, as soon as he got down to the crouch, he waved off a pin count. So
Oh, the backbreaker.
tilt-a-whirl backbreaker by CM Punk locks in the Anaconda Vice.
The Anaconda Vice is locked in. No one's trying to get out of it. I'd say no one tried to break it up. I meant to say.
Oh, and there's a
Look at
roll up
Sammy.
Over.
and countered, and AJ up on the ring apron again as CM Punk in for the cover, and
Charles.
Charles has, I think Charles has had a stroke. Can we get medical attention? Okay, there we go.
Charles, come on. Oh, Charlotte took him out of the ring.
Oh my goodness, look at this,
For
and
what? Why? It's Sami Zayn that's pinning, and Charlotte just took the referee out of the ring.
I think everyone suffered a stroke.
I don't know, but this is getting really backwards now.
Zayn in for the cover now, and boy,
I think we need to give Charles a break.
I think this is too much for Charles. I don't think Charles' little heart can take all this.
He certainly had his hands full during this match, that's for sure. And
I think we need another referee out there,
Oh,
guys.
my
I'll be
goodness.
right back.
you
Yeah,
know, he took a-
no, you stay here. We need you.
Oh, Punk with a roll
He
up.
took a shot earlier in the night when Sasha Banks took him out, so maybe that's having some effect on him. Who knows?
Could very well, as into the reversal, the backslide, and only a 1 count as CM Punk had the pin on Sami Zayn. And lifts him up in a nice,
Back body drop.
yep.
Oh, what could Sammy be thinking here? Uh-oh.
Oh!
Thunderbomb.
Hits it to perfection, and somehow CM Punk kicks out at 2.
Oh, now the women have separated.
Oh, and now
That was-
AJ back up on the ring apron again.
Oh, look at the submission. And AJ blocking the referee's view.
And the referee, I'm not certain. No, I thought maybe he threw AJ out. Yeah, well, no, I guess not. I guess not yet. I think he said the next time she gets up, he'll throw her out. And CM Punk, stiff kick right to the side of Sami Zayn's head, going up. And clothesline off the ropes. And here's the cover. And Charlotte up on the ring apron now, but it looked like Sami Zayn that time did have a foot under the rope. Oh, and here's a roll up by Sami Zayn. He's got a pit.
He's
5, 6, 7, 8. Ref, turn around.
Charles, hello.
And now he's in there for the cover. And that's it.
Wait.
How did...
Wow.
Did Punk fall asleep or something?
I'm not exactly sure what happened to CM Punk. Sami Zayn had that cover in for at least about a 10-12 count, something like that. Never was able to kick out of it.
But Sami Zayn picks up the win.
And what momentum does this give Sami Zayn heading into their title rematch at Money in the Bank?
I have no clue, but it's giving him a strong run so far.
And this was a non-title match too, so.
Well, regardless, thank you, Kyle. Thank you, Jimmy, for joining me here on SmackDown. We'll see you guys next week.